All right, 17 is another word problem, and it says, a circular plate of lead, 17 inches in diameter, is melted and formed into three circular plates of the same thickness. I can visualize that, by the way. If the diameters of the two plates are 8 and 9 inches respectively, find the diameter of the other, it being given that the area of the circles varies as the square of the diameter. All right, so let's go to the whiteboard. Again, I'm not trying to memorize what I read, I'm trying to understand what I've read. And I'm going to point out that I'm talking about rereading the problem again and trying to write down things right from the get-go. And let me just read that again. A circular plate of lead, 17 inches in diameter. So I guess if I visualize that, I get something like this over here. And 17 inch diameter looks like, 17 inches. And by the way, it's got a thickness to it. But they say these thicknesses are all going to be the same, by the way. And what do? I take the circular disc that's 17 inches in diameter, I melt it down, and I form three more circular discs. All right, so, they say 8 and 9. Again, I'm not saying these are terribly accurate drawing of it. So I'm going to say 8 inches, 9 inches, and then there's this unknown one. And I'm going to say I don't know what the unknown one is, right? So let me just read it again. The diameters of the other two discs are 8 and 9 inches respectively. Find the diameter of the other. I don't know. There's three of them, though, right? And this would be X inches. Okay? All right, here comes the tough part. And you're reading through this over. Circular disc plate, blah, 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 is melted and formed into three circular plates of the same thickness. If the diameters of the two plates are 8, 9, and the other one's going to be X, by the way. There's three of them, by the way. And it says, it being given that the area of the circles varies as a square of the diameter. All right, let's write this down. By the way, we don't need to know the area of a circle at this point. So I'm going to say the area of this disk over here, I'll call that D, the disk, is equal to M D squared. It varies directly, by the way. All right? And what's the diameter? I get just 17, right? So it's going to be M times 17 squared. And let's do the other guy. That's 8. A8. That's going to be, again, it's going to be M times 8 squared. That's 64, right? I don't need to do that, though. And then the other one's A9. And this is going to be M times 9 squared. And this one over here, the AX one, I have no idea what that is, but that's going to be MX squared. All right? That's the area, by the way. There's some constant there. And again, if you know the constant, it doesn't really matter, by the way. All right? You probably should know the constant, but let's say you don't know the constant. So what do I know? I know that A17, I'm sorry, this is 17. I got to put that down. Sorry about that. Let me get my eraser out too. I shouldn't have put an equal sign over here. Okay. I'm just saying for the disk, there's some constant there times D squared for the area. All right. So let's write this down. And the thicknesses are all the same, by the way. So I can write down the sums of their areas. So A17 is going to be equal to A8 plus A9 plus AX. A17 is M17 squared. A8 is M times 8 squared. A9 is M times 9 squared. AX is M times X squared. I'm going to divide both sides by M. In other words, I don't need to know what M is. And I get 17 squared equals 8 squared plus 9 squared plus x squared. I'm going to try to solve for x squared. 17 squared minus 8 squared minus 9 squared is equal to x squared. And I'm going to leave it as an exercise for you to do the arithmetic over here. And the arithmetic is going to equal 144 if you do it. What do you get over here? X equals plus or minus 12. However, I know it can't be a negative number, so the diameter of that disc is going to be 12. 12 what? 12 inches. And we're done. Thank you.